Hey crafty friend, it's Justine Dvorak from Stationery by Justine, where when I craft my world stands still. Here today I am going to show you 8 different cards. I am using the SheetLoad template. This is part of the Rewind team. So first of all, what is a SheetLoad? Crafty Al, a great creator here on YouTube, has a whole team of people. You can see the team here. And we are all going to make with this SheetLoad recipe, basically, recipe card for making 8 cards. So this is a free printable that you can grab over on Call Me Crafty Al's YouTube channel for subscribers. You don't have to pay anything. You just have to subscribe to her channel for free. And then you can download this video, and I will have all the details and the link down below so you can see that. But it is free. If you want to print it, cool. If you want it as a digital, also cool. So this is from The Vault from March 2023. So if you are not a paid member for her channel, this is not available. So she is offering it to you for March, so it is available this month. So with all that being said, you definitely want to go ahead and check out her channel and check out the playlist that I will have linked at the end of this video and in the description, so you can check out all these fantastic creators making the 8 cards from the same recipe card or the same SheetLoad card, and you can see all the differences. I mean, everyone has their own style. Everyone's using different supplies from their own craft room. So it's going to be full of inspiration, and I can't wait to see for myself. Now, what am I using? Well, the SheetLoad template calls for 4 patterned papers that are 6 by 6. So if you had a 12 by 12 that you wanted to use up, you could just cut it in half and then in half again. And I'm grabbing these from Pajama Crafter Stamps, and all the stamped images I'm using are also from Pajama Crafter Stamps. So I'll have everything linked down below for you, but there's some really cute new stamps that I'm just like buzzing over. So cute. Look at I mean, come on. That is so cute. Okay. And if you want to grab any of these, I will have affiliate links down below. It does not cost anything extra for you to use those, so I do appreciate that. And then these patterned papers are also from Pajama Crafter Stamps. The plaid one is from Spring Plaids. The neutral peach one is from Savannah Neutrals. And then these two, which are just stunning. Oh, these two are from the Autumn Whispers. So fantastic. Love their paper, high quality. It's also double-sided. So if you don't like one side, use the other. Now to me, I thought these 4 played well together, like so. And no matter what 2 I use, I was going to have something cute. At least that is the plan, right? So all 8 of my cards will look different because I'm using 4 different patterns. And I'm using all different focal points, right? And then this green paper is from Spellbinders. It is called Sage. Now, I don't remember if this is from the new Color Wheel cardstock, like the new one that they pulled out. This color might be available under a different name. So just check out the description if you want to see that. But Spellbinders paper is fantastic, extremely good quality. So there's that. And then I do have some paper here for card bases. I'm so pumped, and I just honestly want to finish this part of the video because I want to make the cards. I spent all day on a Saturday here coloring, and I just fell in love with these images and just really enjoyed making these. So I can't wait to turn them into cards now, and I really like this layout. I think it's so cool. So enough chat. Let's make the card. So I wanted to show you how I kind of pick my pattern paper for these cards. So I kind of do what Alicia does, where I set out all my card fronts or card bases, and then I'm going to take each section of the sketch and just add each section to each card, and making sure that the pattern papers are not duplicated on this card. Now, you might have duplicates if you use a pattern paper that is not double-sided, but all of the pattern papers that I use today are double-sided. So what you saw me sweep, by the way, to the right, those are all of my little scraps, and I plan to put them on the inside of projects. So I'm just going through and starting at the left, and then kind of going through and making sure that none of them have the same pattern. Now, if you had the same pattern, I probably would follow the sketch that Alicia had on her SheetLoad template, where it has the solid piece on the bottom being one pattern and the top three being the same pattern, but that's just me. So all I need to do now is add my sentiments and my stamped images. So I'll go ahead and stick those all together off camera. I do want to just show you how I stamp mine. Not really groundbreaking or anything, but I really like this sentiment that is just very basic. It just says, "Congratulations on your wedding day." And I figured that this would fit anyone who I'm sending a card to for a wedding sentiment, right? So this is going to be with Distress Oxide, and I have to know in the comments, are you someone who uses oxide inks with their stamped images or your sentiments? Because I have heard through the grapevine that apparently you're not supposed to do that, but no one ever told me until recently, and I do it and I have no problem. So let me know what you think and if you happen to do that with your sentiments. I will be popping up all of my focal points. So for 4 of them, it will be this wedding theme. And for 2 of them, it will be more of a bird, kind of like a comfort or a sympathy style. And then 2, I'm going to pull in fun goodies from the emergency card kit from Sarah Liz or Sassy LLC and her emergency card kit 100 that were plant theme. And I thought that was a really fun one. So I had to use that one. And I really like the, oh, wait a minute. I also used one from another card kit from her. I will figure that out and put it in the description, but it has something to do with weddings, I'm pretty sure. But it says, "All of you loves all of me." So I will add that there. And how cute are these hearts? These are randomly from my stash. I love them so much. So I did put them on several of my cards. There's that one with a sentiment from Sassy. I just love how all the pattern papers play so well together. There's that one with the plants. How cute are they? And they also match the pattern paper. Super fun. And these little birds. Thanks for being my best friend. And then, of course, the wedding ones. I had so much fun coloring these. Like I said before, I really encourage you to practice coloring. If you are someone who wants to get better, the only way to try it is to practice. And, oh, by the way, the birds are watercolored. So a little bit of everything on this sample of cards. We've got watercolored images, Copic colored or alcohol inked, and then the plants were just printed with my printer. Thank you to Sarah Liz. So I don't know, a little bit of everything here. So again, be sure to check out the hop. I have it as a end card on this video, so you can just join that playlist and then it will just scroll through all the videos and you can leave a little love at everybody's little video. And be sure to check out this card sketch over on Call Me Crafty Al YouTube channel. And Alicia has some fun new things coming for April. The sketch is going to be so good, so be excited for April. Thank you for watching and be a blessing. Bye, crafty friend.